Hello, some of you guys might know me as Ian Smith, and on YouTube, some of you guys might know me as IATCS. This is going to be a tour on how to use Windows Movie Maker on Vista and Windows DVD Maker also on Windows Vista. So let's get started. Once you open up Windows Movie Maker, on the left hand side there's an import tab, and underneath the import tab you can import from a digital video camera, videos from your PC, pictures from your PC, and audio and music from your PC. Okay, now that you know how to import pictures, I'm going to go ahead and import pictures myself. I'm going to go under import, I'm going to click on image or pictures, and it's going to show me this dialog box on the left hand side of my screen that pop up. The folder that you have will show pictures inside. Now I'm going to go ahead and click on Little City 3 from 42108. Now notice when I click on the folder that says Little City 3, all these pictures shows up. So what if I want to import them all? Well, it's easy. All you gotta do is click on one and then hit Control A, and then it'll highlight them all, and then all you gotta do is hit the import button, and it imports them all to Movie Maker. Okay, now that we got our pictures on Movie Maker, I could individually drag them one by one down to the timeline, but to make things easier, I'm just gonna left click outside of the box and drag the blue stretch across to the last picture that I want to highlight. Let go, and they'll stay highlighted. Now you gotta be careful when adding more than one timeline to the timeline. You could drag it all down to the timeline box, but you could also right click on a picture that's highlighted, and it'll say add the timeline. You can click on that, or you can do the keyboard shortcut, which is Control D. Now when I do that, it'll add the pictures to the timeline. Okay, now that we got the pictures on the timeline, I want to go ahead and click on this magnifying box, which is currently located above next to the timeline, where you can switch between the timeline and the storyboard. And when I do that, it enlarges all the images, so we can zoom, so we can move it to whatever we want, and we can make it longer or shorter. Just for this purpose, I'm just gonna make it shorter so you can see what an animation looks like, a frame by frame animation. Now, before we go to titles and credits, we're going to do audio and music. So, I'm going to click on the audio and music dialog, and once again, it'll show up this box that shows me what current file I have. It'll show me the music. Now, I'm going to go ahead with this file, and I'm going to click on track 13, and then click on the import button, and it'll import the audio that you chose. It'll import it to Windows Movie Maker. Okay, one more thing before we get to titles and credits is I'm going to add a picture that is when I was younger. I was also in Taekwondo, and this picture was taken by Olympus D600L digital camera, and that's me in the picture when I was a yellow belt. So I'm going to add that to the movie too. Okay, now for titles and credits. So we're going to go ahead and click on titles and credits. We're going to click on the top one, which is adding titles to the beginning of the movie. I'm going to type in Movie Mix 2 is the name I'm going to name for this movie. I'll be on the end of this video. 22 seconds long, and then we're gonna click add to title, and it will add it to the timeline. Then we're gonna go back in, click on titles and credits again. This time click on credits. I'm gonna type in Movie Mix 2 made by Ian Smith, and title, and it adds the credit to the end. Now for a quick segment on music again, we're gonna go click on the top, drag track 13 down to the audio music overlay, which is right under the video where the pictures were, and we're gonna drag it to the beginning. Now since the music is a little longer than a movie, we're gonna drag on the music and make it just as long as the movie ends.